year is 1945. Imagine a thick, cold fog clinging to a European river crossing. So dense, you can barely see your own hands. It's the kind of quiet that feels heavy. The kind that comes just before the storm. On both sides of a bombed-out bridge, soldiers brace for one final, desperate battle. The air is electric with unspoken fear and grim determination. This is the story of the Bridge of Silent Dawn. In the heart of this tension is Lieutenant Samuel Rowe, a young engineer, barely out of his teens. His mission wasn't to fight, but to build. He was tasked with an impossible job. Repaired the shattered bridge before sunrise, not for an army, but for a stream of terrified refugees. Families fleeing the horrors of war. Their only hope lying on the other side of this broken crossing. As Sam and his small team worked, the sounds of approaching enemy forces grew louder, echoing through the fog. The minutes bled into hours, and a harsh reality set in. The bridge was too damaged. The repairs wouldn't be finished in time. Panic began to ripple through the waiting crowd. The order came through the radio: retreat, abandon the bridge, save yourselves. For most, it was a logical command, but for Sam, looking at the faces of the children clutching their parents' hands, logic felt like a betrayal. In that moment, he made a choice that would echo through history. Instead of retreating, Sam and a handful of volunteers made a different pact. They would not run. They would stay. They would hold the line, using their bodies and their courage as a shield. Buying precious minutes for every last civilian to scramble across the makeshift repairs. It was a suicide mission, a final, defiant act of humanity in a world that had seemingly lost its own. As the first rays of sunlight pierced the horizon, the thick fog finally began to lift. It unveiled a hauntingly serene scene. The river flowed calmly below, indifferent to the conflict that had raged upon its banks. The last of the refugees were safe on the far side, and there, amidst the smoking ruins of the bridge, stood the last remnants of unspeakable courage. A few brave souls who chose to stay, so that others could go. Years later, a simple monument was erected at the site. It doesn't bear the names of generals or list grand victories. Its inscription is quiet, profound, and eternal. It reads, "For those who stayed when others could not, a tribute to the silent heroes of a forgotten dawn." Thank you for watching. If this story moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales of quiet courage. We'll see you next time.